Let's kick things off with a pretty simple question about your money. Is it just sitting safely in a parking lot, or is it out there moving on a financial highway? And believe me, how you answer that question, well, it could change everything.
Before we dive in, I want you to take a second and really think about this. What is your bank actually for? I mean, what's its true purpose in your financial life? Most of us have an answer ready to go, but we almost never stop to question if it's the right one.
For most of us, the answer is this. It's a parking lot. It's just a place where you leave your money and you know it's going to be there when you come back. It feels safe, it feels secure, and it feels really simple.
All right, so let's spend a minute in this money parking lot. It's a place we all know really well. It's a mindset that just feels comfortable, doesn't it? It feels familiar.
I mean, think about it. What's a real parking lot for? It keeps your car safe, right? You always know where to find it, and it's basically just a temporary holding spot. And that's exactly how we're taught to think about our savings account. It's just a place to hold our cash.
And that's the absolute key, right there. It's protected, which is great, but fundamentally, it's stationary. It isn't doing anything. It's not growing, it's not changing, it's just parked.
But here's the thing. What if I told you that parking your money isn't actually free? What if there's a hidden fee for standing still? A price we all pay for that feeling of safety.
That hidden fee? Well, it's got a name you've probably heard a million times. Inflation. It's this slow, quiet thing that just eats away your money's power. It basically means that $1 today will buy you more stuff than that same dollar will next year.
So if your bank account is the parking lot, you can think of inflation as this little daily parking fee that gets automatically deducted. You don't get a bill for it, you don't see it leave your account, but trust me, it's happening every single day.
How much are we talking about here? Let's put a real number on this fee. On average, you're losing about 3% of your buying power every single year to inflation. Now, 3% might not sound like a huge deal, but think about it this way. It's like paying a 3% fee on all your savings every year just for the privilege of letting it sit there. That adds up, and it adds up fast.
And here's what that actually feels like in your day-to-day life. Picture your grocery bill. Just 5 years ago, maybe $100 got you a shopping cart that was full to the brim. Today, that same $100 bill might barely fill up a handbasket. The number, that $100, it hasn't changed, but its power, what it can actually do for you, yeah, that's shrinking.
Okay, so if the parking lot is slowly draining our wealth, what in the world is the alternative, right? Well, let's totally shift gears. Welcome to the highway. This is where things get really interesting.
And this is where we have to ask a really fundamental question. What if money was never meant to be parked in the first place? What if its real purpose is to move, not to be stored, but to travel?
That highway? That's the world of assets. It's the place where you stop letting your money just sit on the sidelines and you start putting it to work. You're not just storing it anymore. You're actually giving it a job to do, a destination to get to, and a way to outrun that darn parking fee.
Okay, so what are the rules of the road on this financial highway? I mean, how does putting your money into assets actually get you where you want to go? Well, the first rule is super simple. A highway has a purpose. It's for making progress. It's for getting you from point A to point B. And that point B could be anything. Retirement, buying a house, you name it. It's a journey, not a static destination. And just like a real highway, this one has different lanes you can choose from. Think of stocks, that's kind of like the fast lane. You're owning a piece of a high-performance company that's built for speed and growth. Then you've got real estate. That's like owning a toll road on the highway. It can create this steady stream of income as people pass through. Starting your own business, that's like you're building your own car from scratch. You're in total control. And bonds, that's like you're the one who financed the whole highway. You get a steadier, more predictable return. See? Each lane has its own purpose, its own speed.
But here's the big takeaway. No matter which lane you're in, on the highway, your money is no longer just a lazy passenger. You've put it in the driver's seat. It's in motion, it's building momentum, and it's actively working to outpace that pesky parking fee of inflation we talked about.
So this really brings us to a choice, doesn't it? After looking at both of these paths, you've got to ask yourself, which one are you? Are you a parker or are you a driver? Let's put these two mindsets side by side, okay? The parking lot mindset is all about security. Your main goal is just don't lose what you have. But the big risk, the one that sneaks up on you, is inflation. Now the highway mindset, that's all about growth. The goal is to make your money grow, to make more money. The risk there is different. It's the ups and downs of the market, right? The fluctuations. Okay, now this is super important, so listen up.
The goal here isn't to never park your money. That would be reckless. You absolutely need a parking lot, a savings account for things like your emergency fund or for short-term goals. The real secret, the wisdom, is in knowing when to park and when to drive. It's about knowing which money needs to be safe and which money needs to be on a journey to your future.
So, I'm going to leave you with this. I want you to go take a look at your own finances, your bank accounts, your investments, the whole shebang, and ask yourself this one simple question. Right now, where is my money really going? Is it just parked, or is it on a journey?